For a large part of my life, I've had the summers working in the UK as an event chef, and I've spent my winters travelling in Australia and Asia. COVID-19 changed all that. I had decided that I was going to make the move to Australia. I'd started making plans. I was in Australia when COVID hit. I had everything all planned to emigrate. COVID hit, I got stuck in Australia, flights cancelled, everything closed down. Australian government said, if you overstay your visa, you'll be deported. They weren't processing any more business visas at that point. So I had to come back to the UK. I sat in the UK waiting for time to pass. Unfortunately, during that time, I hit the age of 45. After 45 years old, Australia do not want you. You cannot emigrate on a permanent basis. They only want you if you can pay into their tax system. So when you retire, there's enough in your tax fund to look after you. So once you hit a 45, that's it. No more options, no more permanent immigration. So I found myself back in the UK, no job, no house, in limbo. So I spent a lot of COVID living in my parents' caravan on the driveway. No, it's true, but it was lovely.
You had a nice summer.
Had a lovely summer, yeah. Then I got full-time employment and bought property sold my property up north, bought a property down south, near my family, with the view to eventually getting back out to Australia somehow, and renting this property out near my family so they could maintain it for me if necessary. Then I met Jason and life changed. Jason's mum and her husband moved to Murcia prior to Brexit and have never looked back. They love it. Seeing them on our weekly FaceTime chats throughout the winter months, sitting on their terrace in their shorts and t-shirts under the blue skies, whilst we were sitting in the UK in our front room, heating on full blast, we decided England wasn't for us for the rest of our lives. We wanted warmth, sunshine.
And blue skies.
And we've got blue skies in the UK, it can be cold though. So just like everybody else who wants to live in the sun, we started our journey on a keyboard. We spent hours scrolling, looking through Place in the Sun and Idealista, watching Sunseeing and Selling Houses, watching A Place in the Sun, and eventually found some properties we liked in a region we liked. We considered various regions, including the Costa del Sol around Malaga, but we decided that was a bit out of our price range if we wanted to keep our property in the UK, which we presently are.
Too expensive.
We looked at the Costa Calida, somewhere Jason has visited many times before, but decided we wanted to find somewhere new together, somewhere to discover and explore together as a couple.
Because Costa Calida is where my mum lives, and we've been there many times, so it seemed right for us to go and discover a new part of Spain which we hadn't been to before.
So on December the 9th, we flew to Spain and started our search in person in and around the Costa del Maria. We had several appointments with several estate agents. Our first appointment was at Desert Springs. We never thought driving up there that we'd be able to afford a property in that development. It was spectacular, absolutely stunning. The drive in, the views, the location, the properties surrounding us, it was just...
I thought we'd be outpriced here.
Totally thought it was out of our league. Met a lovely estate agent, viewed several properties, but none of them, the first view, weren't quite right. Locations didn't wow us. But we were still very taken by the property, by the location. Then he showed us one that
we instantly kind of fell in love with.
Yeah. our reservations were the financial element. It was a prime location. It was a beautifully renovated apartment. And we were like, we can't afford this. It's too much. It was much more than we planned on spending.
Yeah, it blew the budget big time.
Yeah. We then went on to meet other agents and viewed other properties in Los Galados, Puerto Rey, Playa, but nothing compared to what we'd seen first, unfortunately. In our heads, we kept constantly going back to our apartment, to what's now our apartment, to that one apartment.
The benchmark was set high, wasn't it?
Very high, unfortunately. So it was, yeah, difficult, impossible, in fact, impossible to top. So we left Spain a little bit downhearted, thinking we're never going to afford this.
We'd come back to the UK feeling a bit disheartened, knowing that Desert Springs was out of reach. We knew that the asking price was way too high for our budget. So we came back a little bit disheartened, knowing that Desert Springs was out of reach.
More than we wanted to spend. More than we plan on spending. Right, we've had a little break to take my sister to the train station, to go to the airport, to go to our house in Spain, whilst we sit here in the UK. But I hope she has a fabulous time. I'm sure she will. Right, so we wanted to make any purchase in Spain to be mortgage free. So as the months passed, we continued conversations with the agent, expressing our interests, and continued to review our financial situation. And then, so fast forward to July the 5th, 2024, and the seller's agent contacted us advising that the seller was prepared to reduce the asking price. He'd been very strict on this beforehand. At one point he was under no offers would be accepted whatsoever. He wanted his money and not a penny less. Time rolled on, he changed his mind, which made us overjoyed.
And the price that we paid was? Do you think this is expensive for Spain?
We didn't think so. Prior to going on the market, the property had been fully renovated to a very high standard and included all fixtures, fittings and furniture, even down to the terrace furniture and the giant acrylic chess pieces for the chessboard outside, which is very cool. Things like that can be an absolute godsend when buying a property overseas. Deliveries in Spain can be very hit and miss, with delivery slots being rather vague and ambiguous. So the fact the apartment had absolutely everything ready to go meant that we could stay in the property from the day we got the keys. Didn't have to wait for weeks on end for deliveries. We even had a brand new air fryer, new crockery, new cutlery, which I had to unbox all of, which was fantastic. So everything was brand new. I do admit some of the artwork isn't my personal choice, but I can live with it for the time being. We have started changing a few things over the past 18 months, added some personal touches here and there, but we still absolutely love it.
If you like this content and you want to see more, hit the like and subscribe button.
And in our next video, we plan on showing you some more of the area of the beautiful Costa Almeria. Thank you for joining us.